Can you actually use the law of attraction to manifest a massive lottery jackpot win? And if the answer is yes, how do you actually do it? We're about to find out. Hey, it's Andrew, otherwise known as that guy who wrote the last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read, coming at you with another video, and really excited to be here with you today. I've got a really fun one. In fact, this one is based on a lot of requests, be it through email or every so often through comment. In fact, to lean into this, to segue in, I want to share a comment that I just got from Romeo last week on another video. He asked, Andrew, can you please make a video using LOA on how to manifest winning a huge lottery jackpot by manifesting winning numbers or winning scratch lottery as well? Thank you. Well, Romeo, again, you are not the first person to ask, and I've answered a bunch of emails in this way, and I figured let's be efficient rather than keep typing the same thing to people that write in. Let me make this video and I could send that to them instead. So before we dive in, obviously just a quick little reminder for everyone, if you have not done so already but you are enjoying this content, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Make sure you don't miss a video, and make sure you let everyone know that you're enjoying the content. I really do appreciate it. With that said, there are a number of ways to really engage in this process if you are looking for a massive financial influx. And I really, since this is going to be something where I'm hoping this is going to answer a lot of questions, I want to try and be thorough today. So I'm going to give you more than one way of looking at this. So to get started, I actually want to show you how to do this through one of the methods from my book, the last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read. And this one that I'm going to describe for you, this is the 10 minutes ago method. And obviously I'm going to be explaining it in the context of a lottery jackpot win, but you'll be able to understand how this can apply for anything. So with that said, the way the 10 minutes ago method works is it's a visualization process where you're actually putting yourself 10 minutes after you've already received the news of what you've wanted. And again, in this case, it's a lottery jackpot win, but it could be anything. So there's a real power to this. Like in most cases, when you're doing a visualization, you're trying to put yourself in the actual moment. You're trying to feel the actual emotions. You're trying to really be there. And a lot of people struggle with that because they have no idea how they're going to feel when they're actually in that moment. And because they have no idea, because they can't really replicate that or manufacture it out of thin air, they often get frustrated and they doubt themselves. And the method really goes nowhere for them because they're not actually being in the moment. And more importantly, they're not actually feeling good. So the whole point of this 10 minutes ago method is that you're actually going into the future 10 minutes where your emotion could be anything. For all you know, you are feeling elated still, or you're still excited, or maybe you've actually calmed down a little bit. The thing is, since there's no specific emotion that you have to be feeling in that moment, you are free to feel any emotion. And since you're free to feel any emotion, you could have any kind of visualization you want. So with that understanding in mind, if this has been 10 minutes since you actually received the news that you've gotten that massive lottery jackpot win, what's going on in that moment? Have you already called family? Have you posted on social media? Have you been bragging to someone that says you could never do it? Have you been just thinking about it? Have you been basking in the gratitude? What's going on in this moment now? Where are you? Are you in your home? Are you in somebody else's home? Are you outside? What's the weather like? What are you wearing right now? Did you receive this news at work? Did you receive this news while you're walking someplace out in nature? Whatever this might be, you want to put yourself in that moment. And again, it's been 10 minutes later, so it's really easy to feel whatever it is, to go through whatever mental process, whatever emotional process, and whatever that is, it's valid. And therefore, it should be easy, it should feel good, and there you go. You are sending that vibe out to the universe, inviting that massive financial influx. It really is that simple. Now, the whole point of me teaching so many different methods is I want you to have variety because everybody has their own style here. So if that method is not resonating for you for any reason, I've got one or two more that I want to share with you today. But before I get there, just want to quickly take a time out here and thank Priscilla Lauren. She actually left a comment for me on one of last week's videos that was just so kind and so warm, and I really appreciate it, so I want to share it with you all. It's about the book, of course. And she said, if anyone hasn't read this book, read it. It's so good. I bought it on audiobook and I bought myself a hard copy to highlight stuff. I've bought this book as a gift for 5 of my friends and they all love it. I can't tell you how much this book means to me, but it's such a great book. Well, Priscilla, I read that comment and I only had one reaction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate those kind words. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it that much, that you're getting multiple copies, and that you're so enthusiastic that you are sharing it with friends. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am for you. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being you. And most importantly, thank you for using the content. Speaking of which, let's dive into another method if we're looking for this massive financial influx. And another one from my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. I call this the gratitude stack or the stacking method. And it's a simple process where you're going to say, okay, if I've won the lottery, what are the things that I'm going to be grateful for about that situation? Have you bought yourself a new car? Have you bought yourself a new house? Have you paid off all your debt? Have you quit your job? Have you retired? Have you done something like really fun and really enjoyable that you've always wanted to do, you've always waited to do, and now that you have the money, you can actually do it? Whatever those things are, I just want you to write a list of thing after thing after thing after thing, and you're stacking them on top of one another. That's why you call it the stacking method. And what you're going to do is you're going to have this huge, massive list. And here's the key thing. It's all written out in the present tense. I'm so happy and grateful for this new car I was able to buy. I'm so happy and grateful that I now have the financial resources to retire and do everything I've always wanted to do. I'm so excited I can do this. I'm so happy I can do that. Whatever is the way that you would naturally speak, however you would naturally say that, that's the wording you want to use. I'm using the words I'm so happy and grateful just because it's an easy example. You don't have to do that if that's not how it naturally comes off the way you would say something. So whatever it is, write out those statements of whatever these things are and you stack them in. And what you're simply going to do is you're going to read off one at a time in your mind or out loud, whatever your preference might be. And you're going to give yourself 20 to 60 seconds to really bask in the gratitude of whatever that thing is. And again, you're stacking experience on top of positive experience on top of positive experience, all these different things. It's a really fun method, whether you're doing it around a lottery jackpot win or you're doing it around anything else. So I highly recommend that one as well. But I want to give you variety here. I want to give you more options. So another one that you might want to do, it's another gratitude method from the Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. This one is actually one of my favorites. I call this the time-lapse method. Now, the way the time lapse is going to work in this case, again, we're doing this specific to a massive financial influx. Well, the way you really do this is you're going to write down 15 things that you're grateful for. 5 are from your past, 5 are from your present, and 5 are things that you want in your future. But you're going to write all of them out in the present tense as if they're all occurring now. Now again, since this is specific to a lottery jackpot win or a massive financial influx, I'd recommend those 5 future things be around whatever that is. Again, the new car, the new house, retiring, taking care of your family, paying off your credit card debt. Choose 5 things. And then you've got your present and past. Those could be whatever you want. However, if you really want to lean into this and be around the theme of money, I would recommend, if you can, making as many of those as possible about the subject of finances and money as well. Be grateful for the first paycheck that you ever got. Be grateful for that first job promotion. Be grateful for the first raise. Be grateful for the first job you got. Be grateful for the person treating you to lunch all those times. Whatever it might be, whatever the things around your financial life that you've experienced or are experiencing that you're grateful for, put it in that way. Make the theme around money. But remember also, again, it's not a requirement. If there's other things that have nothing to do with money that really feel good, well, you can strategically put those in as well. So anyway, we've got our 5 past, our 5 present, our 5 future, all written out in the present tense. And you're going to have that list down. Maybe you write it down, you type it out, and then you're going to jumble up the list so that it's in any order. So maybe the first thing is a present, and then you've got a past, and you've got a future, then another past, another present. It's all mixed up. And here's where the power of this really lies in. 2/3 of that list is real. It either has happened or is happening in this tangible, 3-dimensional physical reality. And because of that, the gratitude that you're going to feel for these things, it can't be replicated. It can't be manipulated. There's a certainty and a confidence to it that, it's just, there's so much power there. So with that understanding, you're going to go through this list again, one at a time, reading thing after thing after thing. And with each thing that you read, again, in your head or out loud, whatever you prefer, you're going to give yourself 20 to 60 seconds to just bask in the gratitude of that thing. But here's where it gets fun. Because we as humans don't psychologically downshift very easily, that confidence and certainty of gratitude that you're feeling for the past and present items are going to carry over when you're reading the future items as well. Those items around that massive financial influx. So there's going to be a really visceral experience of having this amazing gratitude for those future things as well that has just as much power to it as the things from the past and the present. That's the beauty of the time-lapse method. That's the power. And that's why strategically, it's such a wonderful method for you to try out. So I highly recommend that one as well. So I've shown you how to do this with the 10 minutes ago method. I've shown you how to do this with a gratitude stack, and now I've also shown you how to do it with a time-lapse method. I've shown you very simple, easy, user-friendly ways of engaging with the universe and vibrationally inviting that massive financial influx. But this begs the question, when we're doing this, how specific should you be? Should you be super specific in what you're doing here in these steps, or should you go more general in your visualizations of whatever things that you're listing out? And the answer is whatever makes you feel good. As specific as you can get while still feeling good, while not worrying about how it's actually going to happen, while not letting it feel improbable or impossible, that's where you want to go. But by the same token, you can be super general, and as long as you are feeling positive emotions, as long as you're feeling good, you're going to invite what you want in. You're going to invite that massive financial influx. But with that said, now that we've addressed that, we've given the methods and we've addressed how specific you should be, there's one more huge question here that you really need to ask yourself. And this is actually the biggest question of all. This is actually the question that if you were to ask, it would change everything for you. It would completely realign what really is possible and how you might enjoy that positive financial influx, that massive positive financial influx. And that's the question of, does this really have to be a lottery jackpot win?
What?
Think about it. This whole thing for you, this isn't about winning the lottery. This isn't about the jackpot. It's about financial freedom. It's about financial abundance. It's about having all the money you could ever wish or ask for so that you can do all the things that you've ever wanted to do and ever wanted to enjoy in your life. It's about the money, not the lottery. And the reason I mention that is, sure, maybe the lottery is the way by which you get that, but there are other possibilities where you can get that massive financial influx. Does it have to be the lottery, or could you have a stock investment go through the roof? Or maybe could you get an inheritance? Or could you be inspired to write a book that sells 1 million copies that you really enjoy, that also serves other people and also gives value to the world? Could you win a massive house in a contest? Could you win a car in a contest and end up selling that car and end up using that money to invest in something which again, that'll have massive financial rewards? There are so many ways this can actually happen for you. And what I'm saying to you here is, maybe strategically what you want to do is you want to leave this open to the universe. You want to make it open-ended. You want to say, okay, universe, I am open to this massive lottery jackpot win, but I am just as easily open to you giving me any other way that will be enjoyable for this massive financial influx. And when you do that, you are more loose with your energy, you're more loose around the vibration, you are broadcasting the frequency that you want, and ironically, you are way more vibrationally, strategically positioned to actually get that lottery jackpot win. But you are also vibrationally, strategically positioned to get a lot of money in any other way. And that's the beauty of it. The beauty of this is being open-ended and relaxed and saying, no requirements, no deadlines, just being really open-ended and enjoying my life in the meantime and being grateful, being strategic in how I use these methods, being strategic in what I'm open to. That's where the magic really is. And by that same token, maybe you can do those methods I gave you where sometimes it's around a specific lottery jackpot win, and other times it's just around financial abundance in general, because you can pay off those credit card bills, whether it's through the lottery jackpot or it's through your stocks going through the roof. It could be either or, and that's the beauty of this. It could be anything. So invite this, be open, be excited about the possibilities, the endless possibilities. And when you're in that state of mind and you're in that state of flow, that's when things really begin to open up for you. And if you're looking for a few more fun, enjoyable ways on boosting your financial vibrational frequency, I've got a few videos on this channel that might help. One of them is called How to Turn Yourself into a Money Magnet, and that's an older video, but I'm going to make sure to put that link in this video description so that you could find it easily. And just last week, I did the Money Bag Manifesting Method video. I'll put a link to that as well so you can easily access that one. And of course, anyone that's read my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read, knows that I have also an abundance meditation in that book called the Ultimate Abundance Money Meditation. I hope you enjoy that one. That's a few more options for you. So as you can see, there are plenty of ways by which you can do this, plenty of ways to boost your frequency, plenty of ways to invite way more financial prosperity, whether it's through a lottery jackpot win or through any other means. Okay, now I want to hear from you, and I'm hoping whatever you say might inspire other people that are watching this video that are curious about this. So do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you got the most from this video. Let me know what was most inspiring. Let me know what method you want to try out or approach or philosophy. Let me know what you got out of this that you can really use to leverage more financial abundance in your life. And any comment that you put down along those lines, or any other positive comment, that's going to get you entered into this month's contest, where one lucky winner will walk away with lifetime access to Gravity of the Cosmos, my advanced level full immersion guided program for manifesting your every desire through the law of attraction. In this top level program, I'm going to take you through 90 consecutive days of manifestation methods in only a few minutes a day. So you don't have to worry or wonder about what method to do or when to do it. And you can just sit back, relax, and follow along on all my videos, where I guide you through everything through 3 full months of massive vibrational momentum toward manifesting the life that you've always wanted. And if you don't want to wait until the next contest winner is announced, you can give Gravity of the Cosmos a free test drive right now through my book, The Last Law of Attraction Book You'll Ever Need to Read, which has a link to special bonuses, one of which has the first few days of the program free of charge so that you can try it before you buy it. You can check out the book on Amazon right now by going to lastlawofattractionbook.com. That'll auto forward to the Amazon listing, where you can get it in Kindle or paperback or audiobook depending on your preference. And that's all I've got for you today, but if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you've hit the bell notification so that you don't miss another video, which will be on the way soon. So stick around, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.